Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this was, I think, Wednesday. Tuesday wasn't a good day. The weather was a lot of rain last week. So we're over on the land. Now this land where we walk, it's just opposite the house, almost over to one side. And they started to develop it a couple of years ago, and then all the work stopped, so all that is in there is some walls. The cats love it over there because there's room to run and play, explore. There's trees over there, there are rocks over there, the remains of walls. Harry loves it as well. It's a little bit of a challenge for him. And even though he's blind, he loves a challenge. If you enjoy the videos today, everyone, and you would like to know more about my blind cats, how they live their lives day to day. My blind cats are... My outlook is unusual. I believe in giving blind cats a chance to live their lives as cats. And you will see mine are outside more than they're in. So if you'd like to know more about that, how they cope, how they live with the rest of my seeing cat family, it would be great to have you at the channel. But could you give us a like and a subscribe, a share, comment, questions? All are good. But they're good for the channel, good for the algorithm as well, which is a mystery to me most days. So the cat in front of you here is Hair Bear. She can see. Now if you're panicking because Harry's going up on top of that wall, don't. That wall has been checked out many times. Checked out, sniffed out, mapped out, all committed to memory. This cat is Smudge. And Smudge is one of my one-eyed cats. She likes to come out, she's very nervous. I have two one-eyed cats. The other one, Dodgers, she's so nervous that she never leaves the place where she eats and sleeps. And this one on the side of the bank is Mum Cat, she can also see. I'm not going to call her one of the friends because she's not. She doesn't really like other cats. And she's not always kind to Harry. Hair Bear isn't well. She wouldn't come in last night. And she didn't come in for breakfast. So I eventually found her up on the land at the back past the garden. She's coughing and shivering. So she's in the kitchen now. I'll get her to the vet later with Scoots. So Harry's walking along the top of that wall. With a blind cat, Solid is safe. When they walk, it's almost as though they dab the ground in front of them. I first noticed it when they were up in the trees. If they moved out onto a branch that couldn't support them, if there was give in that branch, they immediately pulled back. But when they were on a thick branch that was strong enough, they would move forward.
Harry!
Again, Solid is safe. Now that's not 100% guaranteed.
Harry!
Because Kira, another one of my blind cats, she will actually move onto a tree branch that isn't strong enough to support her.
Come on, Harry!
And she's quite happy on that. She will move backwards and forwards. She is another brilliant tree climber. But in general, Solid is safe. although Harry is with us on the walk, he's not going to be with us for much longer. He's not happy. I didn't realise this until the end part of last week. Do you remember on the earlier Sunday rambles where all of the cats would walk up the road and we would start our walk? Can't do that anymore. The two dogs that live in the house on the left hand side, as soon as they start barking, Harry, well, I picked him up the other day and his body was shaking because Harry was one of the two blind cats that one of those dogs got hold of. Actually, what he did was very clever. He walks along the top of that wall. Now the wall goes round, as you can see, to the end, up by the steps. I can't follow him, not safely.
Harry.
So I had to, when I saw what he did or was doing, because Harry knows his way home. I literally had to go all the way down on that land at the back there, past the wall, down the bank, across the fields. But by the time I got there, Harry was already up on the wall there. He was waiting for me. Hope you've all enjoyed the video, everyone. And as usual, we will all see you again a bit later.